talk about all the clutch postseason performances that have propelled the team back home. But today, Kent went in a definite different direction and found another secret weapon to some fueling this run. Kent, you were telling me it's so secret that the team doesn't even acknowledge it exists, right?
Yeah, Jana, the team tends not to comment on shrines and superstitions, but a few Twins superfans have spent the last few years trying to help the team break its winless postseason curse. And now that it's in the past, they showed us what they say is fueling the magic.
If you're feeling a strange sense of calm, confidence, and downright joy about the Minnesota Twins right now, it's definitely not just in your head.
We got all kinds of readouts here. I can tell you scientifically that the vibes are very good this year.
Tom Johnson and Michael Haas are the fanatical scientists behind
We hooked this baby up.
the Vibe Transmit 800.
This was actually recovered from the rubble of the Metrodome, and we switched this from Shrine to Ballpark, flip it on right before first pitch, and then the vibes go over there and help the Twins.
The new old technology has been a pivotal addition
We are busting through all the curses.
to the Metrodome Dreamscapes postseason curse-busting shrine and Homer Hankey Museum inside Fulton Tap House. And if their makeshift Minnie and Paul tribute
Fun fact, it's actually Mary and Joseph.
and other items look familiar, it's because the shrine was previously a fixture inside the former site of Darby's Pub during the 2019 season.
When we kind of had our grand opening, the Twins hit 3 home runs in a row.
So we knew right away that it was a special energy.
Though they took credit for it lighting the fuse of the Bomba squad that year, it proved to be a playoff dud.
In the postseason, I think it just collapsed, just ran out of juice.
Yeah.
But this one hasn't. We've been saving our energy for the postseason.
They credit some new additions for that.
Is that a Zen garden?
Yes, this is the Land of 10,000 Rakes Zen Garden. This is real Metrodome dirt imbued with vibes from the previous World Series trophies, and that helps charge up the orb with good vibes.
Who are those characters, and what is the purpose of their cloaks?
Well, first of all, honestly, what is a man? What is a baseball player? Really, their spirit kind of surrounds all of us.
These guys are wearing shrouds just to protect themselves from the extreme energy of the good vibes. Standing so close to the orb can be kind of dangerous, especially for bobbleheads.
Speaking of that orb, they say it's a transmitter that connects directly to its mysterious mirror image installed at Target Field this season.
We appreciate the Twins organization committing themselves to accepting our good vibes by really installing like 5G vibe technology.
So that is something that you've collaborated on, this transmitter of good vibes?
Well, the Twins didn't know it was a collaboration, but it really did end up being a collaboration.
And they claim it's not only working at home. After losing Game 1 in Houston on Saturday, yesterday's Vibe technician tried something new.
He asked me what he should do to get the vibes over to Houston because they don't have an orb, but they do have a train up top. So I said, as long as you make a choo-choo sound as you're flipping the switch, the vibes should get down there. And sure enough, it worked.
I was gonna say, proof's in the pudding, folks.
We're a kind of superstitious historical brewery ourselves.
It's also produced a fun buzz at Fulton.
Our bartenders too, a lot of them are younger, so weren't alive for the 87-91 or really any of the playoff runs that the Twins have ever kind of even started to make. So even they're like excited to get into it.
And that's a vibe nobody wants to kill.
It's okay to let yourself dream and to be totally positive and to just let your guard down. If you're a true believer, it'll feel that much better at the end when we're taking this baby down Nicollet Mall.
Let the hope live in your heart.
Let the hope live in your heart. Just like the team, this shrine, by the way, had to overcome its own curse. Darby's Pub closed last year, so they moved the shrine to Stillheart Distillery in the North Loop. That also closed in the middle of this season. Thankfully, Fulton was open to a late season vibe session, and the rest, as they say, Jana, is history.
You know, Kent, we talk a lot on this show about the most Minnesota thing, and, well, that might just be it. Those two. And that thing that looks like a flex capacitor.
They say it acts like one, too. You can actually send good vibes at any time near it if you go to the tap room, and it will store it up. And then when they kick it on, it'll pump a little extra juice to the Twins.
Well, in the great words of Matthew McConaughey, all right, all right. Thanks, Kent.
Yeah.
Game 3 tomorrow afternoon. First pitch just after 3 o'clock at Target Field. The gates open at 1. Game 4 is Wednesday. It's either going to be at 1 in the afternoon or 6 o'clock at night, depending on what happens in the Orioles-Rangers series. If the series goes to Game 5, that will be on Friday back in Houston. We'll come